I'm going to title this video something crazy like an ounce of silver is an ounce of silver. We have all heard someone say this on YouTube. I've seen videos recently and as far back as 2010 where people have used this quote. What they mean is you should only buy silver as close to spot and as cheap as possible. When you throw your silver on a scale, an ounce is an ounce, no matter what is stamped on the coin. That is a brilliant observation, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to come up with that conclusion. 31.1 grams is always going to be a troy ounce. To say an ounce of silver is an ounce of silver in value terms is absolutely absurd. When you see someone posting a video like this, you have to understand that everyone has a different opinion of what coins they want to put their money into. There are videos that say to only buy numismatics, there are videos to say only buy semi-numismatics, and there are videos that say to only buy junk silver or generic bullion. So what is the best strategy for you? I think the best strategy is to watch many opposing opinions and morph your strategy into what you believe will work best for you. I don't think it is smart to be in just one category of precious metals. I believe it is best to spread yourself in your silver stack. If you have been stacking nothing but generic bullion for the past 4 years, you must be exhausted. With the steady drop in silver prices, you are more than likely in red ink. I bought this coin in 2011, and I want to explain why I purchased this when everyone else was trying to find the cheapest silver they could find. I was only focused on numismatics at the time. The day I picked up this coin, silver was at $45 an ounce, and dealers were charging $5 premiums for just generic rounds and bars. You couldn't touch a Sunshine Minting round or a Buffalo Nickel round for under $50, and it was selling faster than the dealers could get it in. If you went to coin shows in 2011, do you remember the look of fear and panic in people's eyes? I remember showing up to a coin show 30 minutes before it opened. The parking lot was packed. I had to park a block down the street. That's how many people were purchasing precious metals. There was a large crowd waiting for the doors to open, and when they did, it was something like a Black Friday sale. People were sprinting to the first bullion dealer they could find to buy their cheapest silver. No one was picky about what they were buying, and I saw a lot of numismatists picking up their first 999 silver rounds and bars. No one was focused on numismatics. I didn't want to pay $50 an ounce after I was paying $10 to $12 an ounce not long before. As the silver spot price went up, I saw the same numismatics getting cheaper and cheaper comparative to spot price. I went to a numismatic dealer that I did a lot of business with. He wasn't selling a lot of coins because people were only searching for bullion. He needed to pay for his table, so he offered me this coin for $150. I bought it. Looking on eBay today, I see the same coin in similar condition selling for $210 to $235. The price I paid at the time would have only bought 3 generic rounds, and if I were to sell this coin today, I could replace it with 14 generic rounds. The reason some coins are numismatic is because they're sought after and people are willing to pay more than their intrinsic value for them. If you have only numismatics, only generic bullion, or only semi-numismatics, you are at the mercy of the market demand. If you spread yourself over the different categories of silver, you will be much more adapted to shifts in the market and much more resilient. When I hear people say an ounce of silver is an ounce of silver, I take it from that quote that they probably have a lack of experience in numismatics. A lot of people who say this are the prepper type. And if you told those same people that a Spyderco knife was the same as the knife you could pick up for 99 cents next to the register at your local hardware store, they would disagree. The same people would disagree that a Hi-Point 9mm is the same quality as a Glock 9mm. Saying that quote is absolutely absurd, and it would be the same as going to Mario Andretti and trying to convince him that a Ford Fiesta is the same as a Lamborghini Murcielago. It just doesn't make sense. I used to be a big collector in numismatics, and numismatics can save your ass if silver spot price drops like it has been steadily for the past 4 to 5 years. If silver were to go to $30 or $40 again, you could bet the bank I wouldn't be touching bullion. I'd be more than likely exchanging my generic bullion for already sought after numismatic pieces. My strategy is ever changing depending on the moods of collectors. Right now I'm only focused on semi-numismatic items with a track record of appreciating even as the silver spot price has been falling. Some of the semi-numismatic regrets from last year that I purchased are the great white shark half-ounce coins and the yellowfin tuna. Those coins are going to be forgotten in the very near future. When was the last time you saw a YouTube video on the tuna coin? That has me thinking that they're already being forgotten.